Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. So, this is part two of the grandma's journal that I'm making for my little grandson, or in honor of my little grandson, the little sweetie patootie that he is 7 weeks old. And so I've gotten some things made, and this was the little tea bag that we did that's going to be a pocket. Things are going to go in here. So as I was looking through this, and the signatures are all kind of sort of maybe put together. Kind of sort of maybe. And I know, what I want. So I was thinking maybe we would decorate some of the signature and then we would sew it in, because I think it would make it easier. Especially since this is going to be a beginner's journal. It might help beginners and seeing how to do things and make it easier for beginners to see how things are done and not have to tackle everything that's inside the journal. So today we're gonna make this little card that was part of his baby shower. We're going to make it into a little flip that's going to go like this. So I've just cut a little piece of the paper that we're using, and it's 1 inch wide, and I've folded it in half, and I've cut it to the length of the little card, and I'm going to put it now. Whenever you're making a flip out, you always want the fold to be against the edge of the paper like this, okay? And that means it's against the edge of your paper like this. Okay? Now, you have two options. You can either wrap it around the edge of the paper. You can wrap it around the edge of the paper like this. And then you have a little bit of a decoration over here. Or you can keep it on this side of the page like this. So it's going to be attached here one way or the other, and then you would have this on this page, so you wouldn't see any of it. Come here, you. You wouldn't see any of it back here. Okay, so that's a choice that you have to make yourself. I can't make that choice for you. Now, if I could find my glue, here it is. I was saying if I could find my glue, we could get started on this. So let me get this, make sure this is running here. It's a little cold, or it's not cold, it's cool here. And I'm finding today glue is not wanting to be my friend. He's wanting to run away from home into warmer territory that we had earlier in the week, and it is not wanting to cooperate today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to this. Now, this is a little slick. It's actually quite slick. So I'm going to take my, it's just my sanding block. And I am going to very, very lightly sand the back of this, because this is slicky. And I'm just very lightly sanding the back of this to get a little bit of that slick off. Just a smidge, just a smidge, so that hopefully it sticks a little bit better. And I'm not constantly fighting with it. Now, I could put washi tape on it. I could use a different glue. There's like 5,000 other things I could do, but I don't want to do that. So it's kind of as easy as that. I don't want to do it. Now, your flip outs also don't have to be paper. They can be fabric. They could be washi tape. They can be, or they could be, a paper that you're using. So you do have options for that. All right, so let me make sure that's dry. Now, let me see, it's going to go this way. And it always doesn't have to go on the right side of your page. You can put it on the left side of your page. If you do, remember, it has to go on this side. Oh, and now that I see that, I might like that even better, because then it doesn't cover those up. I might like that a little bit better. Actually, I think I kind of sort of do. But you know what? I don't want to sand it again. All right, let's see how well it does without sanding. Let's see how well it does without sanding, because I don't want to sand it again. So let's see. I might regret this. And if I do, I do. That just means I have to wipe it all off and sand the edges. But we'll see. Now, let me make sure I'm doing this on the right side. I need to do it on this side. Oh, don't do that, Lori. Because you're going to do it upside down, girly. And I think I just did it upside down, didn't I? Oh man, I'm so used to doing it on this side. I glued my paper on the wrong side. Darn it. Well, I'm going to do another one, so I'll do another one. I should have put the glue on this side. All right. Well, you know what? Oh, I didn't cover that up. Oh, good heavens sakes alive. Okay, so I like to wrap mine like this. I like to wrap mine like that. I don't always, but whoops, there goes the paper cutter. Hold on a second. Let me grab it. Okay, there it is. Rescued off the floor. And you know what? How about we get some of this stuff off of my desk? So I actually have room to put it up here. Today's my video making day. So I've got stuff everywhere in such a small amount of space that, you know, you'd think I have a ton of room because I've got a 6-foot desk, but my workspace is 24 inches out of 6 feet. Okay. Now, whenever you're ready to decorate this page, you can either cover that up, you can leave it, you can, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so here's this little flip out. Now, I'm not going to play with it while the glue's wet because it will fall off. And you, young man, need to behave yourself. Okay, how about we, hold on a second. Okay, all right, so there's that one. Now, let's put our little pin back in here before I lose it. I've already got another piece ready to go in. Right here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Right here. Right here. So this is, I covered this envelope right here. This is going to be an envelope, and in it are going to be his sonogram pictures and other pictures. And I would like for this envelope to actually be sewn in. I would like it to be sewn in like this. You know, to just be sewn in. And I was thinking, do I want to also glue these edges to use as a tuck? But I'm thinking maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Okay, so that page is going to go in there. And then this is going to get glued down here. So let's go on and do that. So we're going to take out the music page. And let's put this down. Now, this is just a tea bag, and we decoupaged on parts of this napkin. This is just parts of the napkin from the baby shower, and we just, you know, kind of just took off parts that I wanted. Now, to make this, now tea bags are really strong. You know, they're not as fragile as you think they are. And this one has been covered with gel matte medium, so it's even stronger. So I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to need to put any cardstock behind it to hold on to, you know, to make it strong enough to hold anything. And it still has those little edges on it. So I'm thinking I can just glue around those little edges and it'll be strong enough to hold as a pocket. You know, because this is just like a little memory book, notebook that I'm actually going to write in for him. Well, I'm going to try to write in for him. I'm going to save things, little things for him about each time that we go visit him, and each time he comes to see us. I already have some pictures I want to put in it. And I've got to get some pictures printed that his parents have given me permission to share with you guys. Now, I can't share his face, but his parents have given me permission to share pictures of them. Okay, so this is going to have to be... I'm going to have to let this dry. Like pictures of them holding him and me holding him, but his little face is covered. I've got a picture of Grandpa holding him, but you won't get to see his little face. You'll get to see his little feet and his legs and his body and his little head, but you won't get to see his little face. You know, so little mementos will go in there and things like that. There. Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. That's cute. Okay, so now I want to make some little pockets. And I also have some other little stickers here. Now, here's the paper. Now, some little pockets that I want to do. I want to use, now his little nursery is baby animals. So I wanted to use some of this. Oh, I just love this piece. This little fox and that little raccoon, they just kill me. They're just so stinking cute. So I want to cut this, and I want to try, nope, I'm not going to be able to get them that way. I want to try to get them in the picture to make some little pockets. His dad and I took a walk on, it's called the Kids Nature Trail when we were up there. And they're going to take him in his little carrier, you know, as an infant. And then as he gets older, they're going to take him on it again. Oh yeah, they have plans for this little man. Let's see. Maybe here. Maybe I should do maybe a belly band. Here, I can cut it like right here. Let's make sure it's straight. Now I know it's too long, but at least I got the little raccoon. Got some butterflies. Let's see here. Oh, now that would be a good pocket. I could cut that. All right, let's maybe trim off some edges here. Oh, there. Yeah, now I got him. A little side pocket, maybe. right there, right at that little white flower. Okay. And I think I want just little trims here. Just like that. Okay. So I've got information on that little trail that we walked on from the Ohio Park Department. Oh, there we go. And that's what I want this pocket for, to put that in there. Now, and these pockets that I'm making, these pages don't have to stay right there at the red flower, you know, in this order, because they haven't been cut or anything. I can put these pages any order I want. Whoops, didn't get that cut through. I can move these around. There we go. And then there's our very favorite trail that we took him on. He enjoyed it so much he fell asleep in his stroller. He loves walking in his stroller. So he had such a good time walking in his stroller that he fell asleep. And we walked up to a, I can never remember the name of this park that we went to. And it's one of my favorite too when we go there. I always ask to go there. And we walked up. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We walked up to see, they have a bird sanctuary. And when birds in the park get hurt, they have avians that get them, and they help them. And then they keep them in this great big round. It's a huge round aviary until they're ready to be released back into the wild. So they've got a couple of little owls, a hawk, that are all being rehabilitated from their injuries, whether it be from other birds or just that they were injured during the winter or whatever. So it's a really nice facility. And then they also have classes for children. And of course, you know, he's going to be enrolled in one of them. And both of his parents are very, very, very outdoors parents. So he'll be spending a lot of time in local parks and doing all kinds of fun stuff. So, of course, when Grandma goes to visit, she'll be hiking right along with him. And I'm sure he'll learn all kinds of stuff and be telling me all kinds of goodies. Okay. Now, I'm trying to pick out another piece here. Now, I do like this piece here with the little lambs on it. No, they're not lambs. They're deer. Lori, I think you need to figure out what your little critters are there, girly. And I thought we would do a little belly band with them. Ooh, not that big. Maybe a little 2-inch belly band on a page. Oh, that's good. We got several little deer on that one. Sorry, little guy. I think I'm going to cut your head off. I need it to come up just a little bit. Now, I want to show you something that, and I'm not cutting this, I'm just tearing it. And I'm going to have to cut it because I didn't tear it straight. I wanted to show you something that I thought about. And I don't know if it's ever been done anyplace by any other creator. I'm sure it has. I'm sure it has. You know, paper is paper. There's only so many things you can do with paper. But I had this idea the other night when I was thinking about decorating this little journal. Okay, so there's my little belly band. So what I was thinking was, I like this paper, you know, all of this paper. I think there's only one page in here that I don't particularly like. And what I thought was, I could take a piece of this, a piece of that. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, and I could cut two 2-inch strips. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut two 2-inch strips. Oh, I got poor little guys behind. All right, so two 2-inch strips. Sorry, dude, just cut you in half. All right. So that's what I've done. I've cut two 2-inch strips. Now I'll make one of these with another piece of paper for the idea book. And at the top, and you're going to join them. So at the top, you're going to fold down about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. And you're going to do that on both pages. Okay? You're going to do that on both pages, or on both pieces of paper. Okay? You're going to do that on both pieces. Like that. And then you're going to interlock them. So if one's going this way, you need to put them like this, so that they go like this. Okay? Like that. Just like that. Okay? So one's over the other, one's under the other. And then we're going to... So here's what it would look like. So let me get you some paper clips here and I'll show you. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to glue it and show you. And then you're going to glue it down. So you're going to put glue on the underside here. And you're going to glue it in here. Like this. So now you have one piece of paper like this. Like that. Okay? That goes like that. But you have a fold across the top. Okay? It goes like that. Just like that. Now, pick your page. It can be any page. It doesn't have to be any particular page. Now, this page, now you're going to drape it over the top. Just drape it over. Okay? And then you're going to cut it to the length that you want. Now, if you want a particular item to end up being somewhere on your page, then you would cut this so that item is on your page. Like I want this on my page. Okay? I want this mushroom on my page. So I would go back up here and I would cut mine off and I would refold it so that my mushroom ends up on my page. And then I would turn around here and I would say, I want that little guy to end up on my page. So I would make sure he's on my page. So let me show you what I mean by altering this. Okay, so if you decide you want to alter this after you've glued it, okay, let's do it this way first. You've glued them down and you've decided this is perfect. Then you come down and you glue the bottom here. You glue the bottom on the back. Well, now you have a belly band on both pages that match. And you can move them either over to the edge, like this. And then whenever you have something that you want to wrap around your page, you can wrap them and tuck them into both of these like that. Okay? So say I have something big. I have something that's really big. And I want to wrap it around my page like this and hold it in place. I could tuck it through both of them at the same time. And it would hold it in place. Let me find something here. I could take this piece, and I know that I could tuck them in both of these like that. And it would hold it in place because it's glued on both sides. Okay, does that make sense? Instead of just having to have one belly band hold it in place, I could put a larger piece of ephemera in one, and I wouldn't have to fold it up and risk breaking all those lovely pieces of ephemera that we get and risk breaking them. It could already be folded, and that would apply to things like those big pieces of, I can't think of what they're called, business paper that we get and things like that, that you just can't fold any more than they're already folded because they're going to break and you don't know what to do with them, so you can't use them. Now you can leave them folded like this, and you can just tuck them around the page and you have something to hold them into. Okay, so now you've created this and you say, oh man, the one picture on here that I really wanted is down too far. Now what do you do? Well, you come back up here to the fold and you cut. Don't cut this side because the little guy you wanted is there. So cut on this side. Okay. Cut your fold off. Cut it off here. Okay. Now remember, your paper's two-sided. Now you can fold this again, but it's not going to be such a big fold. Make sure you keep him in there. But this time, you can trim this because you know you have plenty of room on here. So space this one up. Give yourself a bigger fold. Okay, because you have to give yourself a little more room here. Fold it back. Now, this one's going to be a smaller fold because you don't want to lose your friend. Okay, tuck this one under. Which one's going to be on the bottom? One's going to be on the bottom, one's going to be on the top. Tuck that one under. Let's see here. Where's my mushroom going to end up? My mushroom's going to be... Okay, I can keep my mushroom. I can actually trim that a little bit, probably. Now my little man that I want to keep is there. But I need to... Okay, so I'm not going to fold him. I'm just going to glue him. Okay? Because I had to alter the other side, I'm not going to fold this one. See what I'm doing? I didn't fold him. I just glued him down. Just like that. Now, no one's going to know that you didn't fold that one. And you still have him where he was. And you still have, well, you still have the top of that one. But he's still about in the same location. And then over here, your mushroom has moved up so you can see him. Okay? And then down here is the bottom of the other one. So now we can glue this back together. And if you don't like that showing, just pick this up and move it all the way up to the top like that. So let's do it that way. Let's just do it that way. That way you're not going to see anything folded. And you get all of your little friend. Now, if you don't have little friends like I do here, this, you know, that whole thing doesn't matter. If it's a solid color, if it's a different pattern, you know, play around with your folds, get things where you want. There. So now I've got my little friend back. And I've got the top of him back. And on this side, my mushroom's back. So down here at the bottoms, I need to glue my bottoms. And this is going to move. I can move this back and forth. So I just need to get these straight. So I'm going to scoot it over to the edge. Okay. Now to keep it there, to keep it where I want it, because I don't want it moving on me, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold this piece under. Okay, it's going to be linked. I'm going to fold that piece under. You got to make sure everything stays good and snug. Where's my paper clip go I had? There they are. Oh, those are the ones that are moving around. I'm going to hold this one in place. Okay. I'm going to fold this piece up, and you want it against the bottom, but you don't want it so tight that you can't move. And then this top piece, now I didn't fold that straight. This top piece, the bottom piece needs to be straight, and you'll use your top piece to make it that way. Right there. Okay. And then just use this to measure off. Here, whoops. Let's slide this off to get them folded straight. Is that straight? That is straight. Okay, you want these straight. Fold that one up. Make sure it's straight. Okay, so that's where I can cut. Oh, nope, too long. You want them to be the same length, but you want to have that little piece right there, because that's what's going to allow it to slide. Okay, and hold on a minute and I'll show you. Okay, so I want to slide that off. I want to cut that piece off. Now, when I put it back on my page, that piece goes over the bottom. That's what allows it to slide. See, it goes that way. It slides in there like that. So I'm going to glue that piece to that piece, but I'm not gluing it down to the page. So that belly band can scoot anywhere I want it to scoot on the page. And if I want to take it off of that page, I can scoot it off of that page if I want. I don't have to, but I could. So, but to glue that down, you have to make sure everything is good and straight. Like that. Now, I can scoot this across the page if I want, over to the edge, for those bigger pieces of ephemera, like maybe map pieces or business forms. You could use this in any type of journal that you wanted. Or if you don't have any of those, and you just want it to be in the middle, you could put it there, and then you can put up here, you can put an eyelet, you can put a paper clip, you can put anything you want to hold it there. And you have one here, and you have one here. Okay, so that was my idea. It worked out. Now, what I'm going to put in here, now I have to locate it. What I'm going to put in there, I think it's in here, is the little map of that park that we walked in. Now, it's just a matter of me finding it. And when I find it, I'll show it to you. It's just a matter of me finding it. Because I had it. Is it in here? I thought I put it in here to show you. Did I already dump it out? Almost not. Well, I have a map that I want to put in mine. And I wanted to wrap it around the page. So when I find it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But for now, I'm going to put a paper clip on it so I don't forget. Right there. Okay, so that's that page done. Now, on this page, now over here, now I also have come here, you guys. I also have these little tags, and I want to take these little guys right here, and that was the invitation. So I want to take this little envelope, and I want to put it in here. So to attach an envelope to a page, this is how you do it. You take the envelope and you wrap it around and you go like this. And then when it opens in here, so I want to put that invitation in here. Okay, so I want to put that there. And if this fits in there, let me see if this fits in there. I think it does. I also want to put that in there. Yes, that also fits in there. Now, to decorate the front of this, before I attach it, now that's going to go in the other thing. Where's the paper I wanted to use? I think it's this one. Yep, because I like that little fluffy dog. I think that's a dog. Maybe that's a fox. I don't know what it is, but that was what I wanted to use to decorate the front of this little envelope and that flap right there. Now, I've showed you how I do things that are going to fold. So let's take it over here. And I want it to come all the way up like this. So I always pre-fold my paper. Where it's going to fold, I pre-fold it. And then I put my glue on whatever I'm gluing. And that just helps when that folds. It doesn't allow it to break. Now, I'm going to use a glue stick on there. And I'm going to start up here at the flap. And the reason I'm not using my art glitter glue is it would dry too fast. And I know my glue stick won't dry that fast. Okay. Okay. Now I tuck my folded area into the fold and I squish the envelope where it's supposed to be. Come on, get down there. Now you do have to be careful because your envelope is now wet. Even though it's a glue stick, it's still wet. Okay, now I can cut around it, and then we are ready to attach it to our page. Now the inside here, I'm not going to cover because I want to write on it what is in it. And as I add things, I want to be able to write what's in the envelope. Now, I might add something across the sticky part. Like I have my little stickers there. So I might add something like that. But I want to be able to write in the envelope what's in it. Let's see. Do I want to use this page or... Yeah, I think I do want to use this page. Okay, so I want to put it like that. So it's on this side and flips out that way. Okay, so to attach this, now I want this side to be a tuck. So I need to make sure it's laying down where I want it. Okay, and I'm just going to glue across the top and across the bottom. Just like with any other type of pocket or tuck, you glue where you want it to glue. And I've moved my paper around. Now let's wipe off the excess here. Okay, so now I have a little tuck right here. And then over here, my envelope will flip out and I can write on here what I'm putting in here. Like I'm putting in this little card and I'm putting in the invitation. They're going in here like that. And then it will close like that. And then over here, now somewhere, I have little stickers, and these little stickers are the types of little stickers that we use at the baby shower. Now, didn't I just have those little baby stickers? Oh, there they are. I see them. They're right here. We use these at the baby shower. So I think I want to use these. Here they are. And put a couple on here. Let's take this out, close that up. Now, this is what I call the little guy. I call him Little Man. Because he looks just like his daddy. And that was what we called his daddy, Little Man. My friend Kim calls him the Little Nugget. She just calls him the Little Nugget. Okay. And then over here, see, we've got a mitt, a glove, and a bat. So let's put the bat down first. Come here, you. Okay, so there's the bat. And there's the baseball mitt. And there's the little baseball. We'll put his little teddy bear up here. He doesn't have a teddy bear yet. he has one of these little things, a little raccoon, and he's not quite holding rattles yet. He tries. He tries. He's getting there. He's just started holding on to onto your fingers. But let me tell you, he will grab your hair. And once he gets a hold of your hair, he does not let go. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of these inside there, or maybe in a pocket. Okay, so this is going to go in here. And then that will get closed. And I think I'm going to put these in a pocket. So as I'm working in the journal, I have my stuff together to do it, and I'm not searching. So I will find a pocket in there. And now this, where's that little tea bag? Now, is that going to fit in there? No. So that might have to go in there too. Let's see. Oh, it fits. Good deal. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see our pockets that we've made. Let's get everything turned around and put together. Let's get our pages put together here. Let's see what all we have. Now, I think in here, I'm going to tuck my stickers right here. Will they fit? There they go. Now I won't lose them. Okay. Now, I want to make a tag, so I don't want to lose that tag. Now, that one is going to get sewn in. Here's our floating belly band. No, nope, that's not the floating one. Oh, that's a very crooked belly band. Oh, gracious. That's the one that's the other part that's getting sewn in. Okay, that's our music paper that needs to go back in. Okay, I think I want it right here. Now let's get this, and that needs to go in. Ooh, this is looking good. Okay, oops, get back up there. All right, now let's see what kind of time we have, and if we have time to do anything else. Let's see what kind of time we've got here. All right, well, we were already at 48 minutes, so I think we're going to call that a day today. We're going to put everything inside our cover. Oh, look at that. That's looking so good. Yeah, just like I wanted it to look. And I think the next time we're going to work with some of these other things that we have. And I'm going to find that map because I just brought it back here so we could put it in there. And I'm thinking the next time we're going to take one of these and we're going to make a pocket with it. And we're going to use these little guys to decorate a page. I'm thinking maybe right there to make a pocket. And who knows what else we'll come up with. Because I need some more pockets. I don't have enough pockets in here. So we're going to make some more pockets. And see what else we can come up with. And while I'm standing here talking to you, I'm just going to get a pocket ready. And then we are also going to probably make another couple of flips, and who knows what all we're going to do. So I hope you guys had a good, fun day today. And I also hope that you're making a memory journal for somebody special. Or it doesn't even have to be a memory journal. It can just be an easy one signature journal that you're putting together, and you're trying out some of the things we're doing. You know, sometimes beginners get a little overwhelmed with the big journals and all the sewing and all the signatures. This is for you. This is the easy one signature journal that anybody can do, and that's why we have beginners journals that we do on Mondays for anybody. Anybody can do this. It's a one signature journal, and all we used was cardstock to make the cover. So anybody can do this. Anybody. And if you have a question, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. This beginner's journal right here will come out every Monday. All you have to do is watch for it. The playlist is called Grandma's Love, and all the videos will be there. And all you have to do is go in there, and you'll get to see all the fun stuff that's happening. And you know, there might be some other exciting things in there, like we did today with the floating belly bands. You just never know. So, until I see you again on our next video, making some fun stuff, and maybe getting into some mischief again. You just never know. Until I see you again in our next video, ta-ta for now.